Tower of God, the first Crunchyroll original anime and first webtoon to ever get an anime, aired the last episode of the first season about 3 days ago, and ever since the last second of the credits falling, a lot of us have been really wanting more of this anime because, like it was said at the end, this is just the beginning. A lot of people are now beginning to read the webtoon while other people just want to experience the story as an anime, and both preferences are fine, even though some people seem to keep trying to force people to read the comic. But I actually wanted to look back on season 1 and see the things that I missed, but I still kind of wanted it to feel new at the same time, and so I watched the dub. Yeah, and I gotta say, I wasn't much of a fan of the dub. Not that it was bad, but the voices were just so different from when I heard the Japanese, and that was kind of too much of a departure for me, which if you know me and this channel, you know that's really freaking weird for me to say. But while we're all trying to see what we missed or get ahead in the story, pretty much everyone still wants a season 2 and is wondering when exactly we're going to be able to see it. On the day that season 1 ended, I made a video about the story synopsis for season 2, so if you want to know more about what the season is going to actually be about, you can check that out. But in that video, I didn't say an actual release date because one didn't get announced, and I desperately checked to see if there was any news about it, but there just wasn't. But today I read an article that made a claim onto when the release date for the second season will actually be, but take all this with a grain of salt. The author of the article had a Twitter account linked, and apparently this is a guy who posts a ton of leaks and spoilers on Twitter. His Twitter account is literally called The Spoiler Guy, and I personally hate spoilers with a passion, but I wanted to make sure this guy seemed legit, and he did have a lot of leaked stuff I already knew about on his account, but there was also stuff I didn't know about, and I actually ended up getting pretty much spoiled for some anime, and I wanted to bang my head on a freaking wall because I hate spoilers. So there is some credibility to the author of this article, but you never know when it comes to leakers, so again, take this with a grain of salt. So the article comes from News Lagoon and is titled Tower of God Kami no Tao Season 2 Release Date and Updates Confirmed. Then the article goes on to state, with the recent release of Tower of God episode 13, fans are now looking forward to the continuation. Before we start, let us make it clear an official release date for Tower of God Season 2 is due. However, as I have recently posted on Twitter, you can expect an announcement for the second season soon. The ending for the first season was rushed to some fans, while the other ones are completely fine with everything we got to see in the first season so far. The ending was a bit odd to the non-webtoons readers. The anime of Tower of God, aka Kami no Tao Season 2, will release in January 2021. We will keep you updated regarding further updates. So again, please just take this with a grain of salt. Don't get too crazy. Crunchyroll hasn't actually made a statement about this yet, but the author slash leaker does say we're going to get one soon from them, so we'll just have to wait and see. But it's much earlier than the April release date season 1 had. But if this does come out in January, it is much earlier than the April release date season 1 had, which is pretty interesting. But let me know what you guys think. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, and I would appreciate it if you left a like before you go. My name's Konjik, and I'll talk to you in the next video.